Hello and welcome to the video this week, which is a topic brought up by a viewer. I got a question from someone wanting to know how I store my canvases, since a lot of you have noticed I like to and actually prefer painting on loose canvas tacked to the wall. So what do I do when I want to frame a piece of canvas or an artwork on canvas? How do I stretch it? How do I frame it? How do I store everything? So that's what I want to show you today. A lot of you have noticed that I actually prefer to work on unstretched canvas, like the piece here behind me on the wall. So I get my loose canvas in big long rolls. They're about 2 meters wide and has 10 meters of canvas on it. And it's just cheaper buying in bulk like this. I get my big roll and then I roll out part of it and then I cut it. I measure and cut the canvas into the sizes that I use most, or that is something the client wants. When my pieces are cut, I roll them up into rolls, and I'll show you that. So the canvas is rolled up, and I have a lot of them standing like this for storage so they don't get bent when lying down. It's a good idea to use a cardboard tube of some type to roll the canvas around so that it doesn't get any weird marks or bulky weird marks when it's stored, which can easily happen. I have some canvases here that are unpainted in different sizes, as you can tell, and to make it easier for me, I like to put the size of the canvas on a small homemade sticker here in the front, so that I don't have to unroll everything. Or sometimes if I have a lot of canvas, it's not easy to see the exact size. So for my own ease and benefit, I make these small stickers with the size on the canvas, so I can easily glance and see if I have the right canvas or if I need to cut some new ones. If you put your canvases on a shelf, for example, or want to store them lying down, it's particularly important to have the canvases rolled up around a cardboard tube, because they will get, and quite quickly in fact, bent and warped. I know this can be rectified when stretched, or maybe moistening the canvas a little bit after it's been stretched. It's just easier to avoid it from the beginning, or to begin with. So I have wooden stretcher bars that I buy, and they are assembled, and then my canvas is stretched around the wooden stretcher bars. I have done this myself in the past, but now I mostly rely on my framer to stretch everything for me, because he's quicker than me. He really does a better job. And lately I've been having a problem with a bad elbow, actually a tennis elbow. So to make a long story short, do stretch your own canvases, get somebody to instruct you and try it out a few times, maybe on some pieces that you are doing to test yourself to see if this is something you want to do yourself, or take it to the framer. They know what they're doing. And after my pieces of canvas have been stretched, I just store them leaning up slightly against a wall. And again, you want to make sure you have your pieces that are the same width or height leaning against each other, because you want to avoid any corners making dents into the canvases behind it. So be careful of that. Also, if you're storing unstretched, or excuse me, also if you are storing canvases that are stretched but hasn't yet been painted on. If you haven't already, please feel free to download my free painting guide via the link below the video here. The guide is a PDF file that you download, and it has my top 5 tips for loosening up your painting style and painting with more joy. I'll say that this can apply to both new painters and more experienced painters. In fact, I have the tips on my own studio wall to remind me every day, or if I get stuck. So check out the guide via the link below the video here, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in another video. I hope this answered your questions about canvas. If you have any more questions about canvas, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer them as much as I can. And thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in another one.